Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat, as the channel name suggests. And today we're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, right, guys, we are continuing with Buffy the Vampire Slayer today. We are on season 2, episode 19. We have 4 more episodes, I believe, left in season 2, which is like, honestly, I was gonna say crazy, but then I thought about the fact that I technically started this show like a year and a half ago before taking like a year hiatus. So truly, I should be at least done season 4, but here we are, gearing up to finish season 2. I don't know what to expect out of these next 4 episodes. I never know what to expect with this show because it's sort of it goes between being kind of episodic and being very plot focused. And so last episode I think was kind of a blend of both, I guess, with a little bit of an angel appearance at the beginning of the episode, but most of the episode was pretty episodic with the hospital storyline and the little child, but it was still a nice episode. I don't mind. I think that there are times where I would prefer if we were focusing on the main plot a little bit more, but I also don't mind the episodic Monster of the Week episodes. I do think that they're quite fun. So yeah, I'm trying to think of the ones that I really, really liked. I remember the one with John Ritter, for example, was one that I had a lot of fun with, even though it was really creepy and also really frustrating. I was getting so frustrated by Joyce. But yeah, we have 4 episodes to go. We're going to be finished the season very, 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 very soon. And I just want to get into this episode. So without further ado, let's get into it. I feel like we haven't seen Oz in a little while, ever since we found out that he was a werewolf. I hope we get an appearance of him soon. Running a teenager club kind of seems like my worst nightmare. To be fair, they seem like very well-behaved teenagers for the most part, except for the fact that, people keep getting attacked here. But still, I feel like I would never make that my business model.
I'm Ben. We had Algebra 2 together last year.
Sorry, I pretty much repress anything math-related.
Same girl.
You know the dance tomorrow night? Are you going?
You mean the Sadie Hawkins thing?
And I thought maybe if you're free, you might ask me.
Oh, gosh.
Why would you think that? This is literally the first conversation you guys are having.
I'm not seeing anybody. Ever again, actually.
Oh.
My ex-boyfriend was a vampire who turned evil because we had sex. You should explain it to him.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't really feel like you should feel guilty. This man has never talked to you a day in his friggin' life, and now he's coming to you being like, oh, it'd be cool if you asked me into this dance. Why the hell would I do that?
Just not in date mode right now.
Well, maybe you need to date to get in date mode.
I don't think I'm ready for that one.
I mean, I feel like her last situation was very traumatic, I get where Buffy is coming from.
Vampire. I slept with him, he lost his soul. Now my boyfriend's gone forever and the demon that wears his face is killing my friends. The next impulsive decision I make will involve my choice of dentures.
Okay, the angel thing went badly.
I mean, it went horribly.
Love can be nice.
Come back here. We're not finished.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I feel.
Then tell me you don't love me. Say it!
Let out. Is that what you need to hear? I don't.
This looks like a stage production.
Doesn't just wake up one day and stop loving somebody.
Whoa. My guy.
Love is forever.
If I go to this school, I'm transferring. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of the, most salacious thing that has happened at my school. I think I've told this story before, but there was this one guy who at some point was singing the Pokemon theme song in the cafeteria, and he got made fun of, and he proceeded to punch the glass doors and then bleed all over the hallway. So that was probably the most that's happened at my high school. I can't think of anything more fucked up than that. So I feel like I got off easy.
Don't walk away from me, bitch!
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
What happened? You just went OJ on your girlfriend.
Was he under a spell?
I don't know why I got so mad.
Because you're a jerk?
He's not. We weren't even fighting a few minutes ago.
Pointing a gun
I swear to God.
at your girlfriend is more than being a jerk.
I don't even know where I got it.
Is it
I'll see
gone?
it gone.
What?
What would Sunnydale High do without you around to incite mayhem, chaos, and disorder?
I'm still under the impression that Professor Snyder knows something.
I'm a truth seeker. I've got a missing gun and two confused kids on my hands. Pieces of the puzzle. And I'm gonna look at all the pieces carefully, and I'm gonna keep looking until I know exactly how this is all your fault.
Oh my god. Because he has it too out for Buffy for me to think that he doesn't know something. But he also, you know, just seems like a little, what's the word? Miserable man? Sunnydale. Sorry, what year was that? I did not say. 1955.
So, for next time, read the chapters on information grouping and binary.
Is Willow still teaching this friggin' class? Guys, are you paying her?
Well, I had good lesson plans. Miss Calendar had them on her computer. And I found a bunch of files and internet sites on paganism and magic and stuff.
Oh?
Yes, it's really interesting. And I found this in her drawer. She told me it was a rose quartz, and it has healing powers. I thought she'd want you to have it.
Thank you, Willow. That's very thoughtful of you.
1929 stock market crash.
Don't forget your assignments are due on Friday, class.
Did she just get transported to the 1950s?
Thank you, James. How are you enjoying that book?
Oh, do you guys remember the show Popular? I really like that show. I feel like it's a very niche show, but he was on it.
It's based on a true story, actually. He fell in love with his...
Hours. Oh my God. You see what he wrote?
Damn.
All sounds like Hellmouth like to me.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, what the hell's happening?
Sounds like paranormal phenomena.
A ghost? Cool.
Oh, no, cool. This was, I'm dead as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Well, despite the Xander speak, it's a fairly accurate definition of a...
Xander Streak, that's a good way of putting it.
Well, why is it here? Does it just want to scare people?
Unfortunately, he doesn't know exactly what he wants. That's the trouble. Many times, the spirit is plagued by all manner of worldly troubles, and being dead, it has nowhere to make its peace. So it lashes out.
So it's a normal teenager, only dead.
Is there any way to stop it?
Well, the only tried and true way is to work out what unresolved issues keep it here and resolve them.
Is it gonna be the student from the flashback? I guess you wouldn't call it a flashback. The student that was clearly in some sort of relationship with the teacher from the, 50s vision.
You have a nice evening.
You too. Drive safe. Oh, Miss Frank.
Yes.
He's about to get violent, isn't he?
You can't make me disappear just because you say it's over.
There's no way we can be together.
We'll
Ever understand, accept it.
Is that what this is about?
So yeah, they are playing out the student and the teacher.
But it's over. It has to be.
Come back here. We're not finished yet. Then tell me you don't love me. Say it!
I don't.
Is he gonna, kill her?
A person doesn't just wake up one day and stop loving somebody.
Oh, shit. What is happening? Did the student actually kill the teacher? Let that be a lesson to not get involved with your friggin' students, you know? Oh my god, he actually shot. Oh! This school should really, really invest in security cameras. It would go a long way. Probably make for less compelling television though, so.
Angel, it's fairyland.
It's paradise. That'll be perfect when we want the sunlight to kill us.
Don't like it, Spike? Hit the stairs and go. Take a stand, man.
I just love to see you smile, buddy.
You're a giver.
Am I gonna start feeling bad for Spike? Because I feel like I'm getting what I wanted out of this storyline, and yet a part of me is feeling bad. But not that bad, you know. A little bad.
It's Jenny.
What?
You think she's the ghost?
Don't you see? She died here under tragic circumstances, and now she's trapped.
What about the gun? Angel didn't shoot Miss Calendar.
The gun is insignificant. It's the violence of the thing that matters.
I don't know. These fights these couples keep having, it's sort of specific.
Yeah.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter. In fact, I encourage you to always challenge me when you feel it's appropriate.
You're being a bit tunnel vision, Charles.
Except, of course, in this instance, when I'm clearly right and you were clearly wrong.
Okay.
Now as I cling on to my one lame idea guy.
I love how Willow just has like her own classroom now. It's truly insane.
It says a student murdered a teacher on the night of the Sadie Hawkins dance.
The Sadie Hawkins dance is coming up.
After he killed her, he went into the music room and shot himself.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ghost.
Okay, here's the new strangeness. I dreamt about this woman, Grace Newman, the other day. Her and this guy.
James Stanley? He's the one. He did it.
Your dreams are getting wicked accurate, Buff. You wouldn't have seen you coming across some big cash or possibly knowing the love of a woman.
Are you not hooking up with Cordelia? You know in the love of a woman a little bit.
He was smart, too. He made the honor roll.
He killed a person and killed himself. Those are pretty much two of the dumbest things you could do.
I know, but don't you feel kind of bad for them?
Sure, I feel lousy. For her. He's a murderer and he should pay for it. He should be doing 60 years in a prison, breaking rocks, and making special friends with Roscoe the weightlifter.
Yikes, the quality of mercy.
I mean, they're both pretty yikes in this
Ghost,
story.
do you think we're dealing with his or hers?
Well, considering
it's
how
his.
violent it is, I'm gonna say his.
That tracks.
Well,
But I feel like the fact that they said his just now makes me now think that it's hers.
We can find out what he wants.
Who cares what he wants? We need to shut him down before some other innocent guy goes and kills some poor nice girl and then blows his brains out all over the music room wall.
Did anybody have a calf like this? Where you just like went and like took what you wanted?
Scary.
Oh, damn. Snyder's gonna find a way to pin this all on Buffy.
Perfect. I'm gonna be scarred and swollen. Why didn't it just kill me?
You'll take care of it. I'm doing everything I can, but you people have to realize you're on a hell mouth. Sooner or later, the people are going to figure that out.
City
He
Council.
knows something.
Perhaps you'd like to take that up with the mayor.
But why is he so antagonizing towards Buffy, though? I don't get that part.
The only solution is the final solution. Exorcism.
Are you crazy?
See here, the balcony? That's where the original teacher died back in 1955, and that teacher last night. We need to create a Mangus tripod.
A what?
One person chants here on the hot spot, and the other three chant in other places around the school, forming a triangle.
This ghost, this James guy, is fixating on you, Buffy. The dreams, the yearbook. You sure you can handle it?
Well, I'm hoping he'll show. Truly am.
She's handled a lot up until this point. I doubt that this is going to be the thing to take her down.
Do you expect me to wear this? It smells like grandpa breath.
Sorry, I didn't have a lot of time. I had to use sulfur. Stinky, but effective.
Okay, let's do this.
I don't think my grandpa's breath ever smelled bad. I mean, maybe it did, but it was never a thought I had when smelling my grandfather.
What gate, Pat? What do you see?
It's black.
It wants her.
Wants who?
If anyone should have gotten a show, it's Drusilla.
She's ready for you now. She's dancing.
She just has so much personality.
I think this whole Slayer thing has run its course. I'm ready to focus my energy elsewhere.
Okay, this is unexpected. I was not expecting to feel a little bit bad for Spike. I've been saying this entire time. Get rid of him. Kill him. Do whatever you gotta do. Become a power couple. And now that it seems like that might be happening, it's one of those be careful what you wish for situations. Ugh, getting bit in the face by a snake? That'd be pretty rough. That'd be pretty rough. Getting bit anywhere by a snake, you know? I wouldn't enjoy that experience, but having like one lunge at my face, I'd hate it. Which I know is super unpopular opinion. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Usually I feel like Cordelia is being a bit dramatic, but not in this instance. Ew.
Just calm down.
The show's kind of dark. I know that it's like always been kind of dark, but it's just coming to totally sharp focus for me right now.
It's not her, is it?
I'm sorry. I shall confront and expel all evil.
I shall totally confront and expel all evil.
Out of marrow and bone.
Out of house and home, never to come here again.
I feel like this isn't gonna work. Is that supposed to happen? What is that?
Get back!
Oh my god.
I'd say school's out for good.
I would keep running if I were y'all. Oh dear god.
The good news is none of you girls were shot. Well,
What is silver lining? Maybe I should just like put that into the context of all of my days. Well, the good news is today I wasn't shot.
Hey, if Sunnydale High School shuts down forever, do we automatically graduate?
But why?
Seems like sound logic to me.
But when James possesses people, they act out exactly what happened that night. He's doomed to kill his Miss Newman over and over and over again, and forgiveness is impossible.
He doesn't deserve it.
To forgive is an act of compassion, Buffy. It's not done because people deserve it. It's done because they need it.
No. James destroyed the one person he loved the most in a moment of blind
So
passion.
is she thinking about Angel right now?
And no matter if he knows now that it was wrong and selfish and stupid, it is just something he's gonna have to live with.
He can't live with it, Buff. He's dead.
So what do we do next?
We have to work out exactly how and if this thing can be defeated.
Giles! She went back.
Did you expect anything less of Buffy?
I don't get it. Is she trying to be a big loner hero or something?
No. James needs her to reenact everything that happened on the night that he killed Miss Newman. He wants to change things, make a happy ending.
But it can't ever happen. It always ends the same, which means Buffy just went in there to get shot, Giles.
The school's deserted. There's no way for James to play his part. There's no man inside for him to possess.
So Buffy should be safe until we find a way to...
So basically only Willow or Cordelia could go in? I like how the camera is slowly twisting and changing its angle. It's unsettling in a good way.
Fun fact about wasps.
Well, there you go. Although, would he be able to possess Angel?
The only person I could talk to.
Gosh, Buff. That's really pathetic.
Can't make me disappear just because you say it's over.
Actually...
So they're like playing it out for real this time.
I just want you to be able to have some kind of normal life. We can never have that, don't you see?
I don't give a damn about a normal life. I think about you every minute. I know. But it's over. It has to be. Come back here. We're not finished.
So this experience is gonna make her have compassion for the student.
A person doesn't just wake up and stop loving somebody. Love is forever. I'm not afraid to use it, I swear.
This is a really cool parallel.
Don't walk away from me,
bitch!
You know you don't want to do this. That's both. Just calm down. Now give me the gun.
Don't do that, damn it!
Don't talk to me like I'm some stupid...
Is this for real though? And does shooting a vampire actually even do anything?
My love must be a kind.
Grace.
Don't do this.
But I killed you.
It was an accident. It wasn't your fault.
It is my fault. How could I...
I'm the one who should be sorry, James. You thought I stopped loving you. I loved you with my last breath.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm forgiving the person who just shot me dead just because I lied about loving them. But so is this him actually getting his forgiveness?
Angel.
Oh. Damn, for a second I thought that he was actually like reverted to his old self. Buffy just keeps getting re-traumatized. I guess such is the life of a vampire slayer.
James picked me. I guess...
Because he knew.
I guess I was the one he could relate to.
Yeah.
Part of me just doesn't understand why she would forgive him.
So it did affect him.
What was it? A demon?
Love.
Poor Angel.
I need a real vile kill before it's enough to whip this crap out of my system.
Of course. We'll find you a nice toddler.
A toddler?
Sorry. Try to have fun without me.
Oh, I will.
Oh, what does that mean? What? No. Spike. Vampires are the most dramatic.
Sooner than you think.
Damn, okay, exciting. What the hell does that mean? Why was he pretending? Okay, guys, I liked that episode. I thought it was great. I guess I do have some conflicting feelings, though, about that student and teacher relationship. Like, look, I know a student-teacher relationship is kind of like a trope, so it's not necessarily like in the context of fictionalized media, super taboo. But, okay. When Angel was playing out the teacher to Buffy in those final moments, and he said that, like, he apologizes, I was like, oh, you're gonna apologize for being a teacher and preying on a student. Like, that is what you should be apologizing for, because you are the adult in this situation. You should not be getting involved with a child. At the same time, you know, I don't exactly know how old most teachers were. Does it matter how old most teachers were in the 1950s versus students? Like, they could have been really young, but still, it's like, you're doing something illegal. So there's that. And I understand having compassion for James because, you know, look, teenagers they can be irrational, right? Like, we all know that. We can all be irrational, but I think that, like, when you're a teenager, especially because, like, there are so many, like, things happening, like hormones, everything feels like the end of the world to you. Like, I think that if you're going to make a very awful, life-altering mistake, it's usually something that you're gonna do as a teenager, I think. Or it's just like a young person, you know, when your brain is not developed to be like, that's a bad idea. So I do have compassion for him in that sense. Obviously, he deeply regretted it after he did it, but I don't know. It's also like, I'm living in this like dichotomy where I can like have that compassion for him, but I'm also like, okay, but you also brought a gun to school with the purposes of killing your lover teacher in case she didn't want to be with you. And, you know, like, that's hard to reconcile because that's horrifying. So I think, you know, everything exists within nuance. So while I do have a little bit of compassion for this child, I also am like, I don't know. If I was the okay, look, I feel like the teacher, again, is in the wrong because she's being with the student, okay? But if my lover, who I said that I didn't want to be with anymore, regardless of whether I did want to be with him or not, it doesn't matter, you know? Even if I'm lying and saying, I don't love you anymore, like, even if I'm lying, that is my right. I am allowed to lie without being murdered, okay? I don't know if I would feel very compelled to immediately, I mean, I guess it wasn't, like, immediately, since, you know, like, at that point, 40 years has passed, but still, I don't know if I would feel compelled to be like, no, I'm the sorry one because I did love you. I don't know because I feel like that's her right. She's allowed to say that. But I get what they were going for. Like a tragic, star-crossed sort of lovers thing. And, you know, obviously she did want to be with him in some capacity, and she recognized that it was wrong, and so she tried to break it off, but, like, obviously she didn't want to. But, yeah, I mean, I think that she was doing the right thing. I think not being with your teenage student is, like, objectively the good thing to do, you know? So it's weird because I totally see what they're like doing with the story, and I do think that the student does deserve compassion. But I'm also, I don't know, my feelings about it are complicated, just given how the story was set up. But I also do acknowledge this is a TV show. This is not real life. It's also like the 90s. And this is just a trope. Teachers and students is a trope that has existed as long as media has existed. Obviously, there's like a tabooness within that people enjoy, and like I'm like, you know, I am team let people enjoy things. Like, you don't have to like read so heavily into everything, for the most part, you know. So I feel like I'm being a little bit nitpicky, but at the same time, like, these are my genuine thoughts about it. So, you know, I'm sort of living within that But yeah, I thought it was overall a good episode. I thought it was entertaining, and I thought that the story was interesting, and I thought that the concept was even interesting about like forgiving somebody who has done something objectively awful, you know? Like, I think that in a lot of ways, many people have a really hard time finding nuance, I guess, in people who've done awful things. Like, I think that people tend to subscribe to the idea that, like, once you've done an awful thing, you're just an awful person. And I just push back against that a little bit, because I both acknowledge that, like, I can be like that too sometimes. Like, if a situation has affected me personally, then it's harder to see the nuance in the situation. But I also like to push up against that a little bit, because obviously I know people are very complex. We all do. Like, people are more complex in their like worst moments, you know what I'm saying? And like, I don't feel like people can really be distilled down to their just the most terrible thing that they've ever done. I think that it's hard to see that nuance sometimes. For sure. There are people in my head who I guess I have a harder time seeing that with, right? But in my heart of hearts, I know, you know, people aren't just all one thing. So I do think that it was an interesting storyline to delve into, for sure. And I appreciated it in that sense. But yeah, I definitely did have like a bit of conflicting emotions at the same time. But yeah, again, overall, thought it was a very enjoyable episode. I really liked it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching it with me today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please take care until then. Bye.